Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the StockToPlay channel. We'll be giving you the hottest penny plays daily. So, today we had a really crazy day. If you've been following my page the past couple of days, we've been covering TRKA. All in all, for us, it still worked out to be a really good play, and it's not over yet, to be honest. We're in at 25, 26 cents. If you were in our WhatsApp group, you would have known that. Carrying on. The play actually maxed out this morning at around 98 cents and then came all the way back down to like 43 cents. So there was a crazy sell-off this morning. And currently it's trading at 56 cents in the after hours. It's 4:11 right now. I wanted to do a video just close to the after hours. Right at when the market ended. I was waiting for this the whole time. I knew it wasn't going to really bump back up once we came down and could not pass that 62 resistance again. Let's see. I did manage to get out most of my shares at 82 cents this morning and then some more at 62 cents. And I kept some. I did keep a little bit. We'll see how it really plays out. It's just a couple hundred shares now. I did have thousands of shares of this. So all in all, it was a good trade. Is it done yet? I don't believe it's done. I think people really overreacted this morning. Earnings did come out. It's crazy. I had a dream last night that earnings were going to come out this morning, but my dream didn't tell me it was going to go south like that, But anything can happen in the market, right? One sec, we'll pull up trading view here. Okay, all in all, it was a really red day, as you could see today. Powell said some crap. Feds had a meeting. There was a lot of drama going on in the market today. It is what it is. We have these type of days in the market, we did. But hey, TRKA, if you were chasing, you probably got burnt. If you were in early and a week ago, it was still a great trade for us. You know what I mean? How can we put this? Opened up and then got sold off really quick. The buy, it got bought up really quick as well. It did not go back to test any of the initial highs, but it still did get eat up pretty quick. All in all, it did not, no one thought it was going to drop back to the 40s, but things happen. And we also got to keep in mind, trading is psychological because when you see it get really close to that dollar, people who have really been holding this thing or even who bought in at 50 cents, they're like, oh man, $1, I'm selling this, So all these people on stock twits and this and that, diamond hands, they're saying one thing but doing something else, But the way we're trading it, we hope it does really well, but you're always increasing your stop loss, so that you can make money on these trades. You don't want something to run up and you didn't take any profits at all when you were up like that. No one ever knows what's gonna happen in the market, and that's why you gotta manage your risks, and your entries. If you're chasing and buying in high, chances are you're gonna be holding a bag or have to wait so much longer. Your money's tied up, you can't move it into something else, But yeah, TRKA, the earnings came out today. So my interpretation on these earnings, man, to be honest, one second here. At first glance, it looked really well. Other than the adjusted EBITDA of approximately 5 million, because I think it was double that last quarter. It looked really well at first glance, okay? But all in all, breaking it down, quarter 3 was significantly better. It showed a stunt in growth for the company actually in Q4. Don't get it twisted, revenue increased by 1,125%. It did. Most of that is because of the Converge acquisition. That's just one outlet of their business. Don't get it twisted. Something like this, that one outlet is enough to keep this business running. So to say TRK is done, man, there's penny stocks out there. Let me just say this. There's penny stocks out there doing a lot worse, that's performing a lot better, that have better squeezes or better runs. You know what I mean? So it's to me, it's not out of play. It's just that when so much goes on with a play in one day or in 1 hour of the morning, you got to take your profits and then let it settle out a little bit, and then you can really take a look at the setup again if you want to double dip on it or if you want to play it again, you can see how easy TRK really does move. Today, another thing everyone's tripping about, and I got a different way of viewing things, is oh man, volume. 595,931,836 in volume. great, bro. Like that's magnificent. But like people think like just because there's a lot of volume, like these plays are just they're supposed to go up. But like you're not incorporating the fact like there's buying volume, there's selling volume too. Like all that is just in this price over here. Like you don't really see it like that. Like all this volume accumulated through the past couple of days of like good buying pressure. When something hits a price of like where it doubles or triples depending on where you got in from, like there's gonna be volume going the other direction, you know what I mean? But like it's still a good trade. Like, do I like it still? I do. I really do. I'm just gonna let it cool down a little bit. Still got a very, very small position. Like I wouldn't even call it like, oh, like I'm really hoping this takes off again. Like, no, it's nothing like that. You know, already played it from 25, 26 cents. And now it's just like, we got a little setback. But honestly, if you look at this the 1 month there, you see, like, it's still, like, the trend line is broken. Don't get it twisted. The trend line is broken. It just needs to find some new support. And we need to see it bounce off a couple of times for us to really confirm and feel confident in it. Again, like how we had the 36 prior. If you saw my last video, that's like a really detailed breakdown of last week with keynotes and trends and patterns I was following throughout the week. But, like, the trend line's broken. 1 month still looks really good. Sometimes, like, even in the last video, I said earnings, like, I've seen companies fall with great earnings. Like, the earnings wasn't bad. It's just it didn't show what everyone expected, like superior, like supreme growth quarter to quarter. Like, yeah, so what? Like, shit, it didn't happen. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I do feel like people kind of really overreacted to this. There's still short squeeze potential. It's still significantly high. Like, it's not over for TRKA. I really don't think so. And also, like, it's only over, like, depending on how you trade. You know what I mean? Like, if you guys were buying this in at 80 cents and 70 cents and shit, like, man, I don't know what to say about that one. You know what I mean? But, like, it's not over. There's still money to be made, you know what I mean, on it, definitely. We just gotta let it cool off and then see where we stand. We could still expect like an update from the Jeffries, and then because of the earnings, like I'm sure they'll be also dropping some other PR related in a way that to make their company look a little better. But like I don't even know if they thought it was gonna go this way. Like the way that they stated it, man, was like what was it? Continued strong revenue growth and new revenue streams. So we don't really see Converge like as the big one. Revenue increases 1,125%. Like at first glance, like, ooh, like, you know, Troika Media Group reports record revenue of 187.9 million. Like, bruh, like that's what it looked like at first glance. And we saw that pop when, like in pre-market, when that was bumping like that, we saw that pop, you know what I mean? Like, people really just read the top and it was just all in, diving in. But it was like later on, it showed what really happened there, you know? But yeah, anyway, TRKA, guys, like, hey, it was one of those days and like the market was all red too. There was a Fed meeting, a whole bunch of stuff going on. Like, let's not trip about it. Find some new support. And like the biggest thing here, guys, is like you gotta really look at the chart, the support levels to pick your entries and then minimize your risk. Like when something's falling, you can't just watch it fall and be thinking on the spot. Like you gotta have a plan, you know what I mean? So anyway, another play we're looking at right now is NVOS. So this is getting a lot of talk lately, right? NVOS. So yo, this actually popped up on TradingView on the 5-minute chart for the 5 day, sorry, 5 day. And then the 1 day also has it in the beginning this morning, and towards the end and after closing today, this actually had a little pop, you know, like it really did. I seen it this morning. I did not take a position yet because I was a little skeptical when I saw it downtrending this morning a little bit. And then you see right here, this little gap, when it was about here, I thought it would come down and fill the gap, but it hasn't yet. I'm just trying to watch for that because when you're talking something under 20 cents and you're buying thousands, if not tens of thousands of shares, these little 1 to 2 cent price differences are not minuscule. Like they do add up, you know? So NVOS, I'm gonna say it like this. It's a hot play because of like social media and the chart right now and how low it is, and considering TRK came from just down in this price range, so people are like gravitating towards this thing like crazy. But all in all, the company, there's not much going on with the company. It's not like there was a bunch of news or some PR that got people like excited about this, like to get people really into it. It's nothing like that. It's straight up like the price that it is, the volume that's coming or surrounding it now, and then TRKA coming from where it was, and then obviously there's some short interest in this too. I'm not too sure exactly how much it is. I'll be looking at that in a little bit, but just at a quick glance, like NVOS. One second. I was just. Yeah, we're gonna look at. Oh, that's TRKA earnings ahead. Okay, anyway, NVOS, like, I was just checking out some stuff the insider buying. But right now, like, I would like this play to get in within, like, the 18-cent range, you know, if I'm being conservative here. 19 ain't bad either. It's not. When I seen it go down there, considering the whole market was red at the time, too, when I was watching it, I just figured, hey, I'll wait it out, see if it comes down to fill the gap. Because, like, with my experience, even when things are significantly up there, they like to tend to come back down and fill the gap. Like, you know, like that's just my experience. People maybe see it a different way. It is what it is. Hold on, I just want to check back here, see what TRK is in the after hours here. But yeah, okay. Moving on anyway. So we're at 55. It's holding that. It's not too bad. So NVOS, lots of attention. Very, very low market cap as well. Has potential for the squeeze in a good price range. People really like it. TRK came from the same price range. A lot of eyes on it. It's being talked about a lot. There was a lot of volume this morning. Had a lot of price action as well. Market just kind of went red. It is what it is. A lot of people bought it towards the end of the day. Had a good close, and it didn't come down to fill the gap where I wanted it to do. Moving on, Sedu. Sedu today, man, like, yo, it took a little bit of a hit. And honestly, Sedu is one of my favorite plays. I've been playing this and talking about this since after it did its the offering, right? Down here, we traded this 3 or 4 times already. I'm looking to get into another position with this, just waiting it out too. Today, I seen it even touch like 69 for a little bit. I didn't buy it yet. I'm just gonna wait it out. Maybe today was a good day to start buying, just because everything was kind of going down for a little bit there. But patience is the name of this game. Like, your entry is very important. Your entry is what's gonna allow you to literally sit back and be patient, even when it's a little bit lower than where you bought it at, or it's gonna have you really panicking. You know, like, you gotta find that little sweet spot for that threshold where it doesn't have you shaking it like that. You know, but Sedu Space, so they actually had some news the other day in regards to like AI, incorporating AI to a little bit of their stuff there. They secured additional launches with SpaceX, and they also have a deal with NASA that has not been publicized on Yahoo Finance, but I seen it like poking around on the internet over there. So like when that pops up on Yahoo Finance there, like, we should see a little bit of action there too, you know? Sedu's a great, man. Like, the only reason that thing dropped was because of the offering, and then everything they've been saying they were gonna do from last year, they did execute this year. So like, look, it's right here, 70, 80 cents, a little bit green in the after hours there. Let's see. So yeah, we had Sedu Space to integrate edge artificial AI technology in planned satellite constellation. I seen this when it came out. There was a good price action actually. Sedu just last week. Remember, this hit $1 already. From when we were calling it, I was like, yeah, I guarantee this thing goes back to $1, and it touched that dollar and came back down a little bit. Still, I sold at 92. What's the problem? You know, it's how you trade. Like, you can't get greedy with penny stocks. Like, you can't. You'll get burned. Like, yo, I bet a lot of people had a real wake up call with this morning with TRKA. Like, you got to be moving up your stop losses and stuff. You know, I know people talk about that. They shame on it, they'll shade at it, but it's like, yo, is someone gonna pay your bills? So no, like, when you need it, like, you better be taking profits. You know, like, if it runs $5, $10, I will get a piece of that action. And I'm managing my risk better than a lot of these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to, you know? So that's a big thing. But yeah, Sedu it's running up there. It had a huge run up. It did crack over that $1, and now it's back down to 70 cents. Okay, I want this thing under 70 cents. You know, like, I do. there was a gap up here, but it did get filled. We'll see how this goes here. I'm patient before I'm entering a play. Like I'm patient. I did very well on TRKA. Sometimes you only need 2 good bangers for a month, 3 good bangers, and you're good for the month. Like it really worked out for you. You know, you don't have to keep rushing plays. Plus, where I'm trading from, like our trading fee is deadly. You know, like it's like $20 by the time you buy and sell. So you gotta take that into consideration too. There's been months where I'm spending over a stack on trading fees. So sometimes it's just patience pays off, and I'm not taking every single trade. You know, there's more confirmation behind the trades and really watching the setups before I'm getting involved with it. But yeah, the SIDU I'm still liking, and I'm looking for a potential buyback in here. The news for NASA, something I'm looking forward to. And then also the AI, edge AI. Like AI is a hot sector, man. We know AI is a hot sector. Like we saw a lot of plays run off this AI news, you know? So AI is a hot sector. I wanted to just check something here. Hold on, 1 second. Sedu Space Service Satellite Company focused on commercial satellite design. Yeah, we know that. Collection announces integration of edge AI capabilities into its planned satellite constellation. Okay, under the expanded agreement with Exospace, so this will leverage the Feather Edge AI platform to provide near real-time intelligence derived from Earth observation data. That's okay. All right. It can detect unregistered vessels contributing to illegal fishing, track natural disasters such as floods or wildfires in real time, provide early warnings for events including oil spills and methane leaks. Yo, man, that's like just the last part there alone. That sounds pretty interesting. To have some kind of technology working to give you a heads up like that, and that's not even like obviously because their tools are up in space and things like that. So I guess it falls within their sector. But this is stuff only companies like this can even come up with or do, you know. Or even if you're just a tech company, you're gonna have to eventually reach out to companies that have already been doing this. Because to start space companies and things going to outer space is it's significant, you know. But Sedu, the chart is what got me interested in them in the first place. And then after that, it was all the DD that started to come together with them, and it's been a great play, and I still like it a lot, you know. Moving on, APTX, and yeah, we're waiting for the news with them and NASA still, you know. So, and like the best thing is when stocks do run up, you gotta watch them come down a little bit, and don't just run and jump on it, because chances are if you jump on it now, you're gonna have to wait a week before there's anything popping with that stock anymore, you know. So you gotta be careful a little bit, like just time it sometimes, and just don't let your emotions make you chase something, you know. Anyway, moving on to APTX. So APTX, the reason that this is even in play, first of all, small market cap, 52 range is 17 cents to $3.17. Not sure if there was a reverse split or something, whatever. Or sorry, not on this one. And then 17 cents is the low for the year, so I'll risk it, to be honest. And the market cap's nice and low also. When you look at the chart here, you see this big drop down from 57 cents all the way down to 22 and then 17 cents, the low. That was because some like PR came out about them laying off 60% of their workforce or something like that. And it just like, it really messed them up a little bit there, but it is what it is, you know. Like you lay off a whole bunch of people, you'll be making some money, right? Like saving some money. So they laid off a whole bunch of people. Then they're trying to restructure things, and then they're still actually out here working on clinical studies and trying to figure out their next product and how things are really working out. But the chart is what has us. The risk management is what has us, considering how cheap it is too. And just like TRKA and NVOS in this price range, APTX is in that same price range too. And we already know the trend these days. A lot of these pennies in that price range like to run, you know, and there's heavy short interest in these plays, a lot of them. And man, a lot of people really gravitate towards them. So APTX, just because of the chart, the significant drop there, the lows looking for a bounce. The volume today is not bad either, 8 million. Considering their average is 1 million, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. We'll take a chance on this one, and we'll put a 15% stop loss on this, and we'll play the play. We're not letting the play us anyway. So APTX also, what I found was they have some decent inside institutional buyers, you know. Let 1 second here. Yeah, so they have 44 institutional holders. This is APTX. We got Bain Capital Life Sciences, Ardo Group, Adams Street Partners, Fraser Life Sciences Management, Vanguard, Millennium Management, BlackRock. Vanguard and BlackRock are big ones. We know this. Renaissance. BlackRock does not have, like, they still have a lot of shares. What is it, 1.3 million? Fraser's got 1.8 million. Vanguard's got 1.8 million. So, and there's 44 institutional holders here. So, like, we always, as like, you know, guys trading from home, we're looking to see where the big boys are at, where they're placing their money at. So it just helps add a little bit of confidence in the play. It doesn't mean that it's gonna rocket by any means, but it just gives us a little bit of confidence in the play. So APTX, like I said, it's the chart that's really got us up in that one. And we're playing it out, you know. We'll see how it goes. Let's see here on Trading View. It's running a little slow. What the hell? I've had like a million things open today, and I'm sure that a sell-off on the market got it shook right now. Got the computer shook. But yeah, okay. Well, this is too much. A lot of these like buy and sell signals on Trading View, like they don't really work that great like that. You gotta make sure you use your discretion there. But APTX, it was getting some action yesterday. We had a run up from the 17s up to the 20 cents. I do have a position in this with a 15% stop loss. You can see when it starts to get a little bit of volume, it can move. Today, we thought it was going to move a little bit more than it did, but the market just wasn't holding up crazy like that. Anyway, APTX, we're going to keep eyes on that for the short term here and see how it plays out. We like it in that price range, and we're going to keep on pushing ahead with it. Another play that I wasn't going to talk about it, but we'll just dive into it for a second, was Mullen. So, like, man, Mullen is one of those plays that people are just getting kind of fed up with, man. Like, really and truly fed up with, because they think it should be performing way better than it's performing, and it's just... It's not, man. It's really not. So Mullen actually had like news recently, 2 PRs, I think, in the past like couple of days, but it hasn't even popped on them significantly. One day, yesterday, I think it ran like a 5-6%, and then it got those gains eat up. And then this morning, they also got a new deal, but it's actually down today, I think, when I checked it. I'm just gonna tune in and check it out now. We'll see. But Mullen is it's struggling out there. We know it's heavily shorted. It's one of the most traded stocks out here on the NASDAQ. There's always significant volume in that thing, but it's having a little bit of trouble these days, man. Like, it really and truly is. I like Mullen though. I used to have a position in it. I sold when it hit to the 40s. I do want to re-enter. It's just I'm not trying to get into something where I'm going to be waiting a long time to get some action. It just is what it is. Whatever. Anyway, Mullen, guys, like, I know they had some PR come out for it, so you guys can check that out on it. And then I was going to do it here, but my battery's about to die anyway on my phone and my laptop, and I think my internet just went out here. So anyway, guys, if you want to get into the group chat, just put a comment or email down below, and I'll be sure to contact you. It is $25 a month. We'll take it from there. If you want plays delivered to your phone daily in the morning, right to your thumb, so you can have some direction in the morning, this might be perfect for you. Just remember, guys, like, manage your risk. Stop losses, I always use them. If you're trading without a stop loss, you're gonna get burned. Like, you're gonna get burned. Sometimes, like, you're gonna lose a couple of plays, then hit one, and it'll cover all your losses. You keep it moving. Like, your entries gotta be on point. You know, it's not like, it's educated decisions. Like, it is what it is. Anyway, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. This is not financial advice. You know, we're just breaking it down, and these are our own opinions, and we are trading right here with you and going through the same market conditions that you're going through too. But anyway, guys, you guys take it easy. Adios.